Welcome, everybody. This is the Let's Argue Sports Podcast coming to you in Austin, Texas. This is May 3rd, 2020. We are a brand new sports podcast, and we got a brand new concept that you've never seen before. This is your host, A-Bomb, and I'm sitting here with Vince Sanity, your co-host. Okay, so we are a brand new sports podcast. A couple of guys, I know that you've probably heard this before, but we promise you this is a concept that you've never heard before, all right? So what we're doing is we're getting the listeners involved. We are going to be bringing on our listeners every show to give you an opportunity to win cash and prizes. What you're going to do is you're going to go to our Facebook page, Let's Argue Sports. You're going to friend us.
Friend it.
Every week, we're going to be putting up topics for argumentative battles between each other. All right? But you're not going to get involved in the comments section and lose your mind with a bunch of strangers that you don't know. No, you're going to save it for our show. So what you're going to do is you're going to find a topic that you like, you're going to like it, and you're going to comment the words, "I'm in." If you're in, then we are going to reach out to you. You're going to give us your phone number, and then we're going to give you a call during the show to battle it with another listener for a chance to win some money. All right? So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're really excited. Again, I'm A-Bomb, and this is Vince Sanity. And some of the things that we're going to get into is basically just daily news topics. So to start things off, we are going to get into the news. We've got some really good news today. And some really interesting topics. I just have to let me pull it up real quick. Ivan, how you feeling today, by the way?
I'm feeling pretty good. Good to be here in Austin. Great weather, great people, great neighborhood. I'm ready to record, baby.
It's nice to have you. All right. Well, then let's get this news underway.
All right. Welcome to LAS News. Right away, we're going to get into it. All right. So first off, we have NFL insider Gus Malzahn reporting that the Patriots are speaking high praise about Jarrett Stidham and his work ethic, and his presence in the locker room could be an indication that the Patriots are rolling with Stidham.
Okay, interesting. Andy Dalton is going to the Cowboys on a one-year deal worth up to $7 million.
Sheesh.
Cowboys organization has come out and said Andy Dalton is not a threat to Dak Prescott.
Yeah, we'll have to see about that, A-Bomb. The Chicago Bears have elected not to pick up Trubisky's fifth-year option, which I think we saw coming, but his future remains uncertain.
Okay, and then in some good news, NASCAR is the first sport to return, and they're coming to Darlington Raceway on May 17th. They will be conducting 7 races in 11-day span.
Woo! Jeez, that's a lot of races to get done. All right, and today in sports, 9 years ago today, Derrick Rose won the youngest MVP ever in the NBA.
Wow. How old was he?
He was 22 years old in 191 days. So
interesting.
He's very good, very good.
Now, something very interesting. Antonio Brown posted a photo on Instagram of him in a Baltimore Ravens uniform, sporting his number 88. What does this mean? Well, we're not really sure.
No.
AB is still under investigation by the NFL for felony and civil suits.
I'm just wondering if they have to get rid of that stuff before he can start again. All right. Major League Baseball officials have become cautiously optimistic this week that the season will return late June and no later than July 2nd, playing at least 100 regular season games, according to 3 executives with knowledge of baseball coming back.
That would be exciting.
It would be something. It'd be a lot of games, a lot of doubleheaders.
Yeah, they'd definitely have to extend the season if they went with that. But,
Correct.
I mean, I think all sports fans are, just excited to hear that we're actually making ground.
Yeah, we want it back. We want sports back.
Okay, well, let's kind of look into some of these things. What do you think about the Patriots and Jarrett Stidham? Do you think that they're going to actually roll him out as their answer?
I think there's a method to the madness when it comes to the Patriots. So if they believe in a guy, there's a reason. You're not successful this long. I mean, they believed in Tom Brady, 199th pick. So I'm going to go ahead and believe in the Stidham hype, cautiously, optimistically, even though I'm not a Patriots fan, believing in the Stidham hype. I believe in their process.
I think it's a bit of a smokescreen. I mean, the guy threw I think he had 4 passes in the NFL, and one of them being a pick six.
Ooh.
I don't see Bill Belichick actually
What was Peyton Manning's first throw in the NFL?
should have pick
It
six.
was a pick six.
Okay.
You never know, man.
I doubt Jarrett Stidham is
Yeah,
going to
me
be
neither.
anything close
Yeah,
to
no.
Peyton Manning, but maybe.
Peyton Manning was also a first-round pick for our viewers or listeners out there. Sorry.
Okay, and what do you take of this Andy Dalton going to the Cowboys on this 1-year deal?
The Cowboys keep getting smarter and smarter, and I hate it. Really good pickup. That's all. They needed a backup quarterback. They got one for $3 million, and then basically the $7 million contract. That's an incentives. He got 3 for signing. So if he never touches the field, you get a backup quarterback for dirt cheap, who is probably a second tier.
Yeah, I'd say he probably shoots up to the best backup quarterback in the NFL. Too.
Yeah, I can't really think of any. Can you think of any backup quarterback better than him right now?
None that have been proven.
No. Maybe Fitz Magic if he's a backup.
He's not a backup.
Oh, wow. He's still Dolphins starter?
I don't see any reason why the Dolphins wouldn't start him. You're going to roll out Tua, who just came off an injury without...
Well, they rolled out Rosen, and who was garbage.
Rosen was because you're throwing him to the Wolves. We don't give a shit what happens to Rosen. We're
Right.
tanking for Tua.
Yeah. I never liked Rosen, never was on board with Rosen. I love Fitzpatrick way more. I didn't know he was the starter. So yeah, Andy Dalton is the best backup quarterback in the NFL, in my opinion.
Yeah, he probably, what's sad is he actually might be just as good as Dak Prescott, too, in that system.
Yeesh.
Okay, and what do you make of the Chicago Bears not picking up Trubisky's 5th-year option?
So any quarterback in the NFC North, the reason that they're drafted is to beat Aaron Rodgers. Kirk Cousins hasn't done it. I think he's done it once. And Mitchell, sure as heck, has not done it. So, and he's put up pretty unspectacular numbers while doing that. His most touchdowns was 22. So I think they're pretty much done with believing in him. I think this is a good window where his contract's up, where you can just be like, you know what? Thanks for all you've done, but you're clearly not what we thought.
So I see him most likely taking the back seat to Nick Foles and not being the best backup in the NFL.
Well, this is another thing, too. Foles has a ridiculous contract. They have to play him.
Yeah,
You have to play him.
that's true.
And Trubisky, is he still on a rookie, or did he get extended?
I believe he's still on his rookie.
You gotta roll with Foles. From what I have heard in the reports,
That's the point of not picking up the 5th-year option. He's still on his rookie
there
contract.
is going to be a healthy quarterback competition in Chicago, so that should be fun. That's what I heard from NFL execs.
I don't think it'll be much of a competition,
No, Foles should
and
kill
I
him.
honestly don't believe Trubisky ever makes it as a starter in the NFL for any other team, sadly.
Somebody would have to get hurt like twice. So
Okay, another interesting thing, Antonio Brown posting that picture in that Baltimore Ravens uniform.
I just don't put any stake in it. Nothing
I just
has
feel like that's a
happened.
bad idea for the Ravens.
But what is there any evidence that Ravens even was like interested?
I mean, there's probably no evidence for anything that he ever. I mean, he's just a wacko.
He is a wacko. Yeah, he's a wacko.
Does crazy stuff all the time.
If you look at his Instagram, you can tell that he needs the NFL because his image is dropping and dropping and dropping.
Which is funny because he had that interview where he was stating that he was an entrepreneur and he didn't need the NFL, and now you just see him scratching and crawling and begging and pleading, doing anything he can to get back in.
Yep.
It's a little embarrassing, actually. I hope that the Ravens were reaching out to him and thinking maybe they'd find space for them in their organization, because if he's just posting pictures of him in the Ravens uniform after spending so many years in Pittsburgh, I mean,
I don't think he'd have any problem going to a division rival to the Steelers. I think he'd love that. I don't know where all the bull crap began with the Steelers, but he hates the Steelers. I don't know when it all started.
It's funny because I think that he's actually reached out and apologized for his beef with Ben,
everybody but Juju. Everybody but Juju.
Oh, that's...
Which Juju's the most innocent in this whole thing, so that's
too bad.
Really weird. Too bad. Anyway, enough about AB. No stake in it. I didn't hear any reports about after he posted that his agent was saying anything or that the Ravens didn't comment on it. So I think it's all, well, if the Ravens didn't comment on it, then that means they're not confirming or denying. You would think they'd be quick to deny.
Well, he's got his cousin, right? It's
Yeah,
just his
Hollywood
cousin,
Brown.
Hollywood Brown, is on the team.
Jeez, dude. If they get AB,
I don't see it
yikes.
being a good thing.
throw slants all day. We've talked about this, but he could throw slants all day to AB and let him do the work.
I don't think so. I think it would turn into a similar situation, I believe, with Baker Mayfield and Odell Beckham, where you're just feeling obligated to force him the ball because you have this big ego that demands action.
True.
Demands being involved,
Right.
or he's going to be throwing tantrums and basically spoiling your locker room. I don't see why you would bring in a giant ego, somebody who's obviously just surrounded with chaos, and you don't know where his mind state is and his mental health even. You're going to bring him into a locker room with a developing star in homeboy Lamar Jackson, who is coming into his own. He just won MVP.
Star.
He's starting to, I mean, if he could become a dynamic passer, he's going to have quite a career.
Oh yeah, a Hall of Fame.
But I don't think that is in his second year as the starter. I know you could kind of count his first year. I don't think he started for a full. I think it was not even a full half his first year in his rookie year, but
Lamar?
Yeah,
No,
but I'm just
Lamar
saying, like,
played-
he's still early. I don't think you want to surround him with somebody that difficult. No
No,
matter
not-
how much
not
the
this
talent,
early
no,
on.
how much talent he
Well,
he
he'd
may
teach
have.
him the wrong things. He'd be like, "It's about you. It's about getting you. It's about getting your money."
Yeah, you don't want that guy whispering in his ear,
No,
right?
No. But on your comment from last season, Lamar Jackson actually played either the 4 or 5 last games for the Ravens and reinvigorated them, and that's why they let go of Flacco. Because Lamar earned his starting role by playing the tail end of that season and doing quite well.
And Flacco
sucks.
Yeah, he's done.
Stinks. Yeah, he's done. That was on the subjects of best available quarterbacks. Can we put Flacco in there with the best available?
Is he available?
I mean, he's available if you want to go.
I mean,
that
technically,
route.
I'm available.
True.
You know, we're available.
Sign me for $150K.
You don't want to do it.
Yeah, a punter. You know,
I'd be a cool guy.
but would you sign AB for $3 million? $3 mil.
Would he take $3
One-
million?
I think right now he would because he's so desperate. He tried that rap career and it. Ugh.
Oh man, that was he might have something there.
Listen, I'm into rap and I listened to that song. It wasn't good. It was not good. I couldn't get into it.
Entertaining though.
It was the music
In
video
like
was
a weird,
entertaining.
in a cringy way.
Yeah, in a very look how far he fell from grace kind of way. Yeah, but I can't.
I mean,
believe
obviously, you for $3 million, you sign Antonio Brown.
right. I think
You put a muzzle on him.
right a giant muzzle.
You put one of those ankle trackers on him.
He's already got one, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, well you put another one on and yeah, I mean maybe
This is the
you
Ravens one. This
get
is the county.
something good out of that.
All right, moving on.
Okay,
from AB.
so all right, this is gonna get into our segment, the Let's Argue Sports Take of the Week. This is where we get you guys involved. Okay, so we've got a couple of listeners, couple of guys who are willing to play the game, and we're gonna patch them in right now. Okay, so you guys are gonna like this. Just give me 1 minute here,
go to
and
commercial break.
And I mean, this is where I would go to.
Okay,
commercial
I'll
break,
call
but
Cheney. I'll call him.
I'm gonna call him on right now.
Okay, good.
Okay.
What about Brennan? If you don't like our entry music, I don't know what else to do for you. That intro music is dead on right there.
Yo, what up, Ben?
Hi, Cheney.
Yo.
Hey,
Hey,
Cheney. This
hey,
is
hey.
this is A-Bomb with the Let's Argue Sports podcast. I'm here with Vinsanity.
Yeah,
And we're calling you to see if you want to play a game.
I can't right now. I'm at the vet.
Nah, that's nonsense.
How important is your dog?
That's
though?
nonsense. We're gonna play a game. It's only gonna take you a minute. You got an opportunity to win some money.
You want to win $10 or you want your dog to have good health? Think about it, man.
All right, stay on the line. We're going to patch in Brendan Doherty, and we're going to play a quick game, okay?
All right.
Just as quiet as you can. It's their test run, so.
Might want to step outside.
It's going good, though. I'll tell you that. It's going great.
Okay, we're giving him a call right now. Hold on.
This Cheney guy, I have a feeling he's going to lose. I can tell he's a loser in his voice.
What's up?
Hey, Brendan. This is A-Bomb with the Let's Argue Sports podcast. I'm sitting here with Vince Sanity.
Hey,
I was wondering
Brendan.
if you wanted a chance to win some money today.
Do I have to do anything?
You have to do one little thing. It's going to take about 1 minute. It's going to be a lot of fun. We actually got Tony Cheney on the line, and you guys are going to battle it. Hello?
You're already asking too much of me.
All right, so you know what? It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's gonna be real quick.
It's going to be a lot of fun. It's only going to take 1 minute, okay? It's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to get a chance. If you win, we're going to send you some money.
You're putting too much pressure on me right now.
It's going to be all right. That's the point, all right? Hang on with me. I'm going to merge the call, okay?
Let my voice soothe you, Brendan. Let my voice soothe you.
All right, you guys there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, all right. So this is how it's going to go, okay? We've got a topic here, and we're going to give you guys this topic, and you each are going to have a side to take, and we're going to actually assign you a side. You guys are each going to have 60 seconds to formulate a convincing argument, all right? Whoever we find the most convincing is going to win a cash prize. All right, so how this is going to start is, Cheney, you're going to go first. We're going to give you the topic. You're going to have 40 seconds to give us a convincing argument, and then once you hear this sound, you'll know when to stop. Hold on, this sound. Okay, that's when you're going to stop. And then, Doherty, you are going to be given, there's going to be a 10-second break, and then you're going to get 60 seconds to formulate your argument. Now, Cheney, because you only had 40 seconds, you had to go first, you're going to get a 20-second rebuttal. Okay, sound good?
Good.
All right, Cheney. Once you hear this sound, once the sound ends, this little music track right here, you're going to start, okay?
All right.
Thinking.
I forgot to give you a topic. Okay. So this is what you're gonna do. All right. All right. So there was 3 rookie quarterbacks that were drafted within the first 6 picks here in 2020. Okay. You have Joe Burrow, who went to the Cincinnati Bengals, first pick overall. Tua Tagovailoa, who went to the Miami Dolphins, 5th pick overall, and Justin Herbert, who went to the LA Chargers, 6th pick overall. We are giving you Tua Tagovailoa. Give me the reason why Tua Tagovailoa is going to be the first of the rookie quarterbacks to make it to the postseason. Brendan, you are going to have Justin Herbert. Give me a reason why, be convincing as to why Justin Herbert is going to be the first rookie quarterback to make it to the postseason. All right, now at the end of this soundtrack, Cheney, you are going to start.
Forgot to give him a subject. Cash, money, football.
Cheney,
Yo.
go ahead.
Hit us.
All right. Tua Tagovailoa is going to start first in the postseason as a rookie quarterback easily because of his wide receiving core. You got Devontae Parker, Albert Wilson. You got Allen Hurns. I mean, it's just San Diego has nothing on, Fucking, sorry, cussing. The Dolphins defense is far superior to the defense, and the big defense. It's just plain and simple. Tua Tagovailoa was the best quarterback in the draft. Joe Burrow just had a special year, and that's it.
Roger that.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that your argument?
That's my whole argument.
Okay.
Not bad.
All right. Hey, first time's trump. All right. Doherty, are you ready?
Sure.
All right. Hit us.
Wait, who do I have?
You have Justin Herbert of the LA Chargers.
Oh, yeah. Well, then, all right. I'm good then. He's going to make it to the postseason faster because they have better offense. Even though Genie said he has no weapons, he still has Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Hunter Henry, and not to mention their running backs are better. He still has Austin Eckler and Melvin Gordon on his team, and he has somewhat more of an experienced quarterback as his backup in Tyrod Taylor.
Okay.
Okay.
Just a correction, Melvin Gordon is now on the Broncos.
Hey, that was part of my rebuttal.
Ah, man. All right. Well, you still have a few more seconds. Are you good, or do you want to continue?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, he's good.
Okay. Cheney, you have a 20-second rebuttal. Go ahead.
All right, so you named Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, Hunter Henry, but you didn't name any defensive players. What about Kyle Van Noy? They got Byron Jones off the Cowboys this year. It's obvious. Tua doesn't have to do near as much as Justin Herbert will have to do next year.
Okay. All right. We're gonna go into the think tank here, and we're gonna decide who's the winner, and that winner is going to get some money. All right. Stay with us.
So, are we discussing this right now?
Yeah.
It's so Brendan is right. Cheney made the better argument.
Yeah. I mean, I was actually surprised Cheney knew so many players on the Miami Dolphins.
But when he said they didn't have it, the Chargers didn't have as many weapons, I was like,
I mean, he was wrong.
the fuck? Yeah, but
I don't understand why the argument is all based around their weapons and not so much the division that they were playing in.
well, because you also, if your quarterback doesn't have anybody to throw to, you see how that does. It's bad. It's always bad. Aaron
Okay.
Rodgers having
So-
the Super Bowl.
I think we know who won.
Yeah.
All right. We have a winner. Cheney, you are the winner of
I got it all day, man.
the day. You have the hot take argument. We're going to be sending you some money here. We're going to be reaching out to you in 2 minutes,
How long
okay?
can you do this for? I can do this all day. Yeah, I got it all day too. Where's that?
Congratulations. All right, guys.
Congratulations,
Talk to you
man.
later. All right. See you. Thanks for playing. Bye.
Okay. Well, there it was.
That was
You know?
interesting.
I mean-
Yeah, I think I think that's a pretty good argument. I mean, who would you take?
Well, I like it because you get an unprepared response. So Melvin Gordon being on the Chargers was comical to me. So to
very
me,
wrong.
To me, the more mistakes you make, the more you're going to lose, in my opinion.
Yeah, that was funny. No, you got to get your facts right. But, I mean, he started off strong.
He did.
He was started off strong, but then once he dropped Melvin Gordon's name, we were like, damn it.
Yeah.
That's tough. I really wish that they tapped into a little bit about the division that they were playing in. I mean, Cheney
Yeah.
could have easily just talked about, okay, look, the AFC West is probably going to be the more competitive division out of the two. When you look at the Miami Dolphins, you got the Patriots basically falling apart, possibly tanking. There's no way that they make it back to the playoffs. So you would think, I mean, their biggest threat is going to be the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen, who is definitely not as good of a quarterback as
Unremarkable.
Tua.
He's
who,
unremarkable.
I mean, at least I would say at this point. And then you have the Jets, who are still a little bit of a project.
I don't believe in Sam Darnold. Now that since we're on the Jets, we're talking about the Jets.
Well, let's finish this argument. Who do you believe would make it to the postseason first? Out of the
so out of those two, because I mean the obvious choice is Burrow, right? I mean we're pretty much all on board with that.
I don't think so.
Really? I kind of want to get into that.
Well, look at his division. You're telling me that the
Yeah.
worst team in football, all they needed was a rookie quarterback from LSU, and now they're going to make it to the
Not
playoffs?
necessarily. I think they needed a transcendent quarterback because that kid.
Yeah,
did you
but-
see what he did in the national championship? He threw like 6 touchdowns.
That's great and all, but you've got the worst football team
Yeah.
in the league in a division with the reigning MVP and one of the
Steelers.
more dynamic offenses and defenses in the Ravens. You've got a great coach in the Steelers,
Yep.
even though they might be lacking a little bit of talent. You got Big Ben coming back.
Yep.
They're going to be tough, and we know what their front defensive line is like and how quickly they get
TJ
after the
Watt.
quarterback. And you
Yep.
know that the Bengals have probably the worst offensive line in the league. And then you've got the up-and-coming Browns who are in no lack of talent whatsoever. They just need to put it all together with a new coach.
They can't put it together.
Maybe even a new quarterback, depending on how they play this year.
That's a hot one too.
But I don't see Joe Burrow making it to the playoffs anytime soon.
I could see him sniffing it this year, getting there next year.
I think that the most obvious one would be Tua making it to the postseason first. Maybe, yes, obviously wild card. I mean, like I said, they're just battling against the Bills.
But over
all
Herbert?
It takes is a Josh Allen twisted knee, and then all of a sudden you have a crap team, rookie quarterback, a Tua Tagovailoa, just barely making it with the third wild card spot coming too in the AFC. So now we have that extra. I mean, we could easily see the Dolphins with Tua at the helm making it into the playoffs. And then next after that, which is basically a neck and neck tie, you're going to see Justin Herbert. I mean, mainly because just the supporting cast around him. I mean, he's probably
got a good team.
I mean, their defense is going to be a top 5, if not top 3 defense this year with all the talent that they added. You got all these guys coming back from injury: Joey Bosa, Melvin Ingram, Derwin James. They got that linebacker out of Oklahoma, Casey Hayward.
Dude's a stud.
They just signed Chris Harris Jr. You have that dynamic nickel. A corner
Desmond King.
I mean, they added Linval Joseph on top of that, so their defensive line is stronger, so he could lean on that defense. Now he's in a tougher division,
right?
Yes, absolutely. But
he's got the weapons.
What helps here is that third wild card spot,
right?
So you have the third wild card spot. It opens the door to teams like Miami, teams like the Chargers. Even though the Chargers very well could compete for a
Super Bowl,
the AFC West title.
Chargers are a Super Bowl team,
and they have enough talent to be a Super Bowl team. Correct. He just has to come, like you were saying to me earlier. All he really has to do is manage the game.
Right.
So in this situation, I think I lean Tua, but right behind him is Justin Herbert, and then Joe Burrow definitely in third place for me.
Really?
Yes.
Jeez, I gotta go Burrow. Give me that third quarterback, not Tua.
Justin Herbert.
I gotta go Burrow, Herbert, Tua.
Burrow, Herbert, Tua.
Complete opposite of you, yeah. Because I think Burrow is one of those talents that we may not see again for a very long time. He's very good. His pocket presence, I mean, he's smart as stuff. And then you got Tua. Tua doesn't have the supporting cast, man. I don't see him making even with a weak division. You can have a weak division, but if you're the weakest team in football, you're still going to be the weakest team out of 32 teams. So I just don't see, unless they flood Tua with weapons, they grab Kenny Stills, they grab Des Bryant or something. Unless they flood him with weapons, I don't see who he's throwing to.
I see your point. The only thing I worry about with Burrow is his offensive line against some of the better defensive teams in the AFC in his own division.
I think he'll be fine. He's got a good presence, man. I think he'll get rid of the ball in time, and I think he'll be able to sense pressure. Joe Burrow's special. I also think Carson Wentz is a very special quarterback if he could stay healthy. When I watch him play, he just sees the game different than... I mean, he can sense people coming differently. It's like nothing I've ever seen before, but he gets injured too often. So hopefully we avoid that bug. We'll see what happens.
Okay, we're going to take a quick advertisement break here, and we'll be with you shortly.
Stay with us.
Okay. All right, we got a couple more callers here. We're going to give them a ring right now. Same question, see what we get out of these guys.
That's some really good content out of the first two callers, though. Really good job, guys. Remember, don't forget to go on that Facebook page, like us, comment you're in, and you'll get on the show, we promise you. While the volume is low, there's a higher chance you'll get on. Which one's this?
Jeff.
Hello.
Hi, this is Jeff.
This is.
Hey, Jeff. This is A-Bomb with the Let's Argue Sports podcast. I'm sitting here with Vince Sanity.
What's going on, Jeff?
Thanks for taking our call today. We're going to put you up against one other guy here. We got a good topic for you. If you just hang on tight, give us 1 minute, okay?
All right.
All right, thanks.
There's some wait music for you there, Jeff.
Oh, I like it.
Hello, is this Archie?
Yes.
Hey, Archie, this is A-Bomb with the Let's Argue Sports podcast, sitting here with Vince Sanity. He said
Hey,
that you were
what's
willing
up?
to take our call today.
How you doing?
Doing well. Hey, we're going to put you up against another caller. His name is Jeff. We're going to give you guys a topic to argue about. Hold on one second while I merge this call. All right, Jeff and Archie, you guys are both on the call now, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to give you guys an opportunity to win a cash prize. So basically, we're going to give you a topic with an assigned sides. You guys are going to both formulate a convincing argument. Whoever's the most convincing is going to win. Okay, so in the first round of the 2020 draft, there was 3 rookie quarterbacks that were taken in the top 6 rounds. Joe Burrow to the Cincinnati Bengals, Tua Tagovailoa to the Miami Dolphins, and Justin Herbert to the LA Chargers. Jeff, you are going to give me an argument as to why Tua Tagovailoa is going to make it to the playoffs first before Justin Herbert. We're going to give you 40 seconds for your argument, and you're going to stop when you hear this noise. Okay? And then we're going to give Archie 1 minute to deliver his argument because he gets to go second. He's not going to get a rebuttal. You're going to get a 20-second rebuttal after he's done, okay? So we're going to give you a little bit of time to formulate your argument. You will start once this Jeopardy music is over, okay?
All right.
All right.
This is a hard one.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. Yep, I agree.
This is hard.
Again, it's about who has the most convincing argument, not who is correct.
Correct. Convince me that Tua could win a championship on Mars. We had one caller before that I think he actually won with Tua as his argument. So
Okay, go for it.
All right. Well, Tua's a very complete quarterback coming out of college. He had some injury issues, but he did go to a division that just lost Tom Brady. That the Miami Dolphins are looking to rebuild. They're going to build around Tua now. The best. I think Tua could arguably be the best quarterback in that division. He's got Devontae Parker as a weapon. They're going to rebuild. It's going to be tough. He's got that tight end Granthick to throw to. It's going to be. He's going to come out and surprise people. He's going to come out and play with a chip on his shoulder.
nice.
If he wouldn't have got hurt, he could have been the number 1 QB in the draft.
Yeah.
He was good. Him and they were MVP or not MVP, but
Heisman.
Heisman race for the Heisman. Him and Burrows were,
Yeah.
and I think he's going to come out with a lot to prove, and he's going to come out and play with a chip on his shoulder. He's going to make everybody better around him. He's a good leader. He's got a good ball. I think people are going to be very surprised by what they get out of him.
It's the wrong sound effect. Hold on 1 second.
But you get it. That was very.
That was a great argument.
Very good.
Argument. Okay,
Very good.
awesome. All right, Archie, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, go.
I agree with some of the things that the guy said, but I believe that Alabama's got more talent than the Miami Dolphins do. So I just don't think. I think in here in a couple of years, Tua, he might be the guy, but I just don't think Dolphins got that much around him for him to succeed. I just don't see the Dolphins making the playoffs right now. Like I said, they do have Devontae Parker.
Pause. Remember that you are arguing why Justin Herbert was going to make the playoffs first before Tua Tagovailoa. I'm sorry, I might not have relayed that to you.
Well, we can count that as his 20
but that's
second
fine.
rebuttal.
That's fine. Go ahead.
That's his rebuttal.
Justin Herbert, I think he's surrounded by a better cast. I think there's more talent in San Diego than LA than there is Miami. You got the quarterback's name. I can't even think. The wide receiver's name.
Keenan
both
Allen.
good receivers. My mind just went blank.
You're good.
But I think there's more talent in LA than there is in Miami. Just Herbert's got a better supporting cast. I can't even think right now. Sorry.
That's all right. Okay. You still have a little bit more time, though, so you got about 30 seconds if you want to take a little
Defense is good.
think.
They got some good. They got some good players on defense. Derwin James, Joey Bosa. I just think talent in LA is way better than Miami. I still think Miami's a few years away. I think actually Justin Herbert's going to succeed right away with the talent that he's got in LA. I just truly believe that.
That's a good
I'm not
argument.
saying that Herbert's the better quarterback, but I just think he's surrounded by better talent than Tua is.
That's a good argument.
Okay. Is that complete your argument?
Yeah, that's pretty much
All
all I
right.
got to say.
Thank you.
My mind just kind of went blank there. I'm not good
That's
at
all
this
good.
right here, so.
No
You're
worries.
good.
All
You're
right.
good.
Jeff, you got a 20-second rebuttal.
All right, so Herbert went to a super tough division out there in the AFC West. He's got to play Mahomes twice a year. I mean, Denver, they went out and stacked their wide receiver core. The defense, I mean, they made a lot of moves. The Raiders added some speed on offense. I just think Herbert went to a much tougher division than what Tua went to, especially with Tom Brady leaving the division out there. I don't get me wrong. I don't think Herbert is the better quarterback. He did go to a very good.
Awesome. All right.
was
Thanks,
good. That
guys.
was very
All right.
good.
We are going to give 10 seconds here to decide who the winner's going to be, and then we're going to let you know. Just give us 10 seconds, all right?
Okay.
All right.
Again, wrong. There we go. Hold on.
Yeah, we're getting it.
All right, we know who the winner is. All right, again, we'd like to thank you guys both for playing. This is a pilot episode of our new podcast, and we appreciate you guys cooperating with us. I think that Jeff had the more complete argument. I know that you kind of had a little bit of a brain fart, went a little bit blank there, Archie.
Yeah,
I
I did.
actually
I'm not used to
agree with. I don't know if you would have chosen this if we didn't assign you this argument, but I actually believe Justin Herbert would probably go to the playoffs first. But Tua, that argument by Jeff was really sound. So Jeff,
Right.
you are our winner today. Thanks for the cooperation.
That was good, Jeff. Archie, that was just on the spot. Couldn't think about it. That happens to me all the time.
I just got all kinds of stuff. We debate at work and stuff like that, but
Right.
it's kind of different when you're kind of put on the spot.
Right.
Yeah, and you know what? I might have messed up by not letting you know what side you were going to take. I got to go back and listen to it, but I may not have let you know that Justin Herbert, so you would have been able to prepare for it a little bit better. So that could be my fault. But again, Jeff, congratulations. Thanks. We're going to send you a little bit of money. Thanks.
Yep.
All right, you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good one.
Appreciate it.
Bye.
All right, there we go. We got two winners.
That actually went pretty good,
That
I'd
one
say.
was very
That one,
smooth.
as long as you give
Yeah.
it a little bit of heads up. I mean, we got to fine tune some things.
Right.
But
They
that
both
was
gave
great.
really good content. Jeff talked about divisions. Archie talked about sporting cast.
That was actually a very, very good argument.
Yeah,
That's
finally.
very sound. He was ready to
Yeah.
go with that. Very snappy.
Yep, Jeff's good.
Okay, well, guys, we appreciate everybody going ahead and giving us a listen, tuning in. That's basically our show.
Yeah.
We ideally for the next show, we're gonna have more guys coming on, more contact, more games. And remember, if you guys want to play, go to our Facebook page, friend us. We're gonna put up topics. Go ahead and like, comment. And we're gonna give you a call for the next show. Give you an opportunity to win some cash and prizes. And as this thing develops, this will become a pretty fun game.
Yeah.
All right. So that's our show for the day. Again, this is Let's Argue Sports. I'm A-Bomb.
I'm Vinsanity. Thanks for
All right,
coming out.
guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks a lot.
Love you guys. So listening in post is going to be rough.